At the 2025 Africa Prosperity Dialogues in Accra, former President John Dramani Mahama delivered a powerful address, highlighting Africa's vast potential and the necessary strategies to drive economic transformation.
Forward movement. But the good news is that our destiny is in our own hands. The actions that we take today through decisive leadership and strategic partnerships will define the future of this dear continent of ours. We must move beyond being exporters of raw material to become producers of finished goods. Whether it is cocoa in Ghana, oil in Nigeria, copper in Zambia, or diamonds in Botswana, we must process and add value to our natural resources.
President Mahama underscored the game-changing potential of the African Continental Free Trade Area (AfCFTA). He urged African nations to invest in key infrastructure, including advanced transportation networks and digital connectivity, to boost intra-African trade. By eliminating trade barriers and strengthening regional supply chains, he projected that Africa could unlock a staggering $3.4 trillion market, creating millions of jobs and accelerating economic growth across the continent. The former president made a strong case for Africa to transition from merely exporting raw materials to processing and manufacturing high-value finished goods. He pointed out that resources such as cocoa, oil, copper, and diamonds should be refined within Africa to increase the continent's stake in global trade. He also called for stronger collaboration between governments and private enterprises to boost industrialization through special economic zones (SEG) and enhanced support for small and medium.
By so doing, we'll not only increase our share of global trade, but also create sustainable jobs for our people, especially our young people. Prosperity cannot be achieved without good governance, transparency, and accountability. Investors and businesses thrive where there is stability, predictable policies, and the rule of law. Our youth are getting tired and frustrated at the lack of opportunity for realizing their dreams and aspirations. Our decision to embrace democratic governance was supposed to be accompanied by a dividend that will lead to improvement in the lives of our people and prosperity for all. Africa's time is now.
Sized businesses. Recognizing the critical role of digital transformation, President Mahama stressed the need to bridge the digital divide. He called for expanded internet access and improved digital infrastructure to enhance participation in the modern economy. Additionally, he highlighted the importance of fintech and e-commerce in facilitating trade, while urging investments in research and development to drive homegrown innovation. A key message in Mahama's speech was the fundamental link between governance and prosperity. He called for strengthened democratic institutions, free and fair elections, and intensified efforts to combat corruption, stressing that economic progress cannot thrive in an environment of instability. He urged African leaders to prioritize peace and security as essential pillars for sustainable growth.
And that the decisions we make at this dialogue must not end in resolutions alone, but we must act with urgency, determination, and a shared vision for our prosperity. Let us rise to this occasion and break down the barriers that divide us, and build an Africa that is strong, self-reliant, resilient, and globally competitive. As our first president of Ghana said, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and I quote, he said that the forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than the superimposed influences that keep us apart. Let us embrace those forces that unite us and chart a new path for Africa's economic transformation. Long live African unity, and long live African prosperity. I thank you very much.
Wrapping up his address, President Mahama urged African leaders to act with urgency and unity in building a resilient, self-reliant, and globally competitive continent. Echoing the words of Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he reminded the audience that Africa's strength lies in its unity, and the forces that bring the continent together are far greater than those that seek to divide it. That's it for tonight's special report. Stay tuned to Joe Rich TV for more updates on Africa's journey towards economic transformation. I'm Jerry Josh, thanks for watching, and good night.